You're not antisocial. You're
Quit
anti-pretense.
pulling.
You're not antisocial. You're just tired of pretending to enjoy things that
Quit
drain your
pulling.
spirit. People love to throw labels like distant, cold, or unapproachable at you. But what they really mean is that you don't fake connection to feel included. You don't laugh at jokes that carry hidden cruelty.
Quit
You don't
pulling.
nod along with conversations built on gossip, jealousy, or ego. You crave truth, depth, and authenticity. And because most people fear those things, they mistake your silence for arrogance. But you're not avoiding them. You're avoiding the emptiness they've normalized. You've reached a point where meaningless interaction feels heavier than solitude. You can't sit comfortably in rooms where everyone's performing a version of themselves they don't even like. You've outgrown the need to blend in, and that's what unsettles people. They can't understand why you're okay sitting alone when the crowd is available. They don't realize solitude is your sanctuary, not your punishment. You've learned that your peace is worth more than forced belonging.
Quit.
What most call socializing, you see as spiritual negotiation. Every exchange costs energy, and you've learned to be careful where you spend it. You've realized some conversations don't build you, they bury you. Some people don't listen to understand, they listen to compete. You've stopped showing up to places that leave you emptier than you arrived. That's not withdrawal, that's self-respect.
Quit.
You simply stopped paying emotional rent in spaces that don't nurture your growth. People get uncomfortable around someone who doesn't need noise to feel alive.
Quit.
Your stillness exposes how restless they are inside. You don't fill silence with filler talk, and that makes them panic, because silence forces truth to surface. They want
Quit
entertainment.
pulling.
You want evolution. They socialize to escape themselves. You disconnect to rediscover yourself. The difference
Sit down.
threatens them because it challenges their definition of normal. You're not antisocial. You're just anti-pretending. You crave realness in a world
Sit.
addicted to performance. You don't seek attention. You seek alignment. And while others waste
Say.
energy fitting in, you conserve yours for becoming. The truth is, you're not rejecting people. You're rejecting the version of yourself you used to be when you needed their approval. That's not pride. That's freedom. Number 4, you terrify people who depend on ignorance for power. You terrify people who depend on ignorance for power because your awareness dismantles the very illusions that keep them in control. Most social and professional hierarchies survive by keeping people uninformed, distracted, or emotionally reactive. The moment you step in with clarity, you shatter the spell. You see through their manipulation, and they can't stand it. They rely on confusion to maintain superiority. But you refuse to play dumb, and that's what makes you unmanageable. People who thrive on control hate those who can't be easily baited. They're used to using guilt, charm, fear, or authority to get their way. But you've become immune to emotional blackmail. You've seen too much, learned too much, evolved too far. You can sense when someone's trying to play games with your empathy, and you quietly
Pee on
refuse to
me
participate. That
when
refusal
you
doesn't
feel
just frustrate them,
strong.
it exposes them.
'Cause I'm gonna
Because without
need
someone to manipulate, they lose relevance. Their power has always depended on keeping others beneath them in awareness. And when you rise above that, they start panicking. Your intelligence isn't threatening because it's loud. It's threatening because it's calm.
Hey,
You
you're
don't
pulling.
argue.
And you.
You just understand.
Quit.
You don't attack. You just see. And people can't fight what they can't confuse. You become the one person in the room they can't psychologically
Quit pulling.
disarm. It's not about arrogance. It's about integrity. You simply refuse to be ruled by lies. And in a world where most people sell their peace for acceptance, that level of inner authority looks like rebellion. You expose the imbalance in systems that pretend to be fair. You reveal the manipulation hiding behind rules. the control disguised as tradition, and the deceit wrapped in good intentions. You don't buy narratives, you question them.